Most of you know that every month I give away some of my favorite products to some that simply rate and review this podcast. And this month, I am sending out 7 Sundays grain-free cereal and granola. These are all of their top selling items, including their real cacao, maple sea salt, simply honey, Daydream Dark Chocolate, Raspberry Nut Granola, and their Rise and Shine Strawberry Banana Nut Granola. You guys, if you haven't tried any of these, this is your chance. It is so freaking good. Just give this podcast a 5-star rating and review, and every last episode of each month is where I will be announcing the winner. So don't miss those episodes because you may miss me announcing that you are the winner. Good luck. Foods that help ease anxiety. Yeah, there are actually foods that can help reduce anxiety. Crazy, right? So this is today's bite of knowledge. Let's get into it. So I recently did a Candida cleanse on my Instagram, and if you follow me there, then you probably remember that. And one of the things I made sure I took every night was magnesium. Now, I often take magnesium on a regular basis anyways, but I admit that sometimes and some weeks I am not consistent. However, it came to my attention that magnesium is actually required to eliminate Candida albicans. And without it, your body cannot actually break that yeast down and allow your body to eliminate it. Once I learned that from a study I read in the NIH, I will now never go a night without my magnesium pills. And the brand I take is from Optimizers, which is their magnesium breakthrough. My husband and I have actually been taking it for quite a while, so it was already in our cupboard. But again, now that I know the importance magnesium has in eliminating Candida albicans from the body, I never want to stop it. Not only is magnesium required to eliminate yeast from the body, but magnesium is required for over 600 different biochemical reactions in the body, including to help reduce PMS, cramps, and related symptoms, migraines, muscle aches, anxiety, insomnia, and even constipation. The reason I chose Magnesium Breakthrough over the other brands is that it contains all 7 forms of the different types of magnesium, whereas other brands only provide 2 to 3 types. So you're not getting the full spectrum benefits. Another thing I really appreciate about Magnesium Breakthrough is that they don't add any fillers, flavors, silicone dioxide, or gums, which are commonly added to supplements and powders these days. It is also soy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and the best part is Optimizers has a 365-day money-back guarantee. That's an entire year you can try this product, and if you're not satisfied, you'll get your money back. So if you want to get the full spectrum benefits of magnesium, go to buyoptimizers.com/digest and use code DIGEST at checkout to save 10%. In addition to the discount you get by using my code, you can get up to 2 travel-size bottles of Magnesium Breakthrough for free. So again, just go to BIOPTIMIZERS.com/digest and use code DIGEST. That's buyoptimizers.com/digest and use code DIGEST. All right, so anxiety, it's probably one of the most prevalent mental health conditions affecting approximately 7.6% of the global population. I think this study was actually done a few years ago. So I definitely believe since COVID, it has jumped intensely. It's basically something that can not only affect your mind, but anxiety can actually cause physical symptoms. Speaking from experience, I mean, obviously shaking, being anxious, it can attack and weaken your immune system, your stomach. It obviously can produce actually like skin conditions, just so many different things that you probably are not even aware of. Now, there's medication, but medication, it doesn't even, I don't know, it just puts a Band-Aid on it, right? You want to definitely get to the root source. So first of all, therapy. I definitely believe in therapy. I go to my therapist. She's amazing. It's something I think we should all do just to kind of talk it out, talk things out. And I kind of think of therapy as a relief of constipation. Hear me out here. So think of your feelings or whatever you want to call them. If you don't express them, it's like you're constipated. You're holding it in, right? And once you express those feelings, you release all the anxious thoughts. You can just get it out and you are more free-flowing and regular. I don't know if that thought or analogy helped, but there you have it. All right, so back to my topic. Here are 6 science-backed foods and beverages that may provide anxiety relief. Number 1, salmon. Salmon, it contains obviously tons of nutrients, including vitamin D, the omega-3 fatty acids, also contains DHA, another great brain boosting fat. So these nutrients from studies may help regulate the neurotransmitters dopamine and serotonin, which obviously have calming and relaxing properties. Salmon, I always look for wild caught. Farm raised is a no-no. Wild caught is the way to go. So the diet rich in EPA and DHA is associated with lower rates of anxiety, and it is to believe that these fatty acids may reduce inflammation and prevent brain cell dysfunction that is common with people with anxiety. Vitamin D. Obviously, we can get that from the sun, but foods do contain vitamin D as well. Salmon, that's one of them. Studies show that vitamin D helps reduce anxiety. So if you're vegan, you don't want to eat salmon, get some vitamin D, go out in the sun, soak it up. One 2020 meta-analysis showed that vitamin D supplementation was associated with lower rates of negative mood disorders. All right, so very cool. In another study, men who ate Atlantic salmon 3 times per week for 5 months reported less anxiety than those who ate chicken, pork, or beef. Moreover, they had improved anxiety-related symptoms such as heart rate and heart rate variability. There you go. So if you like salmon, try adding it 2 to 3 times a week. Number 2, chamomile. Chamomile has a great calming effect. It's a great herb. Chamomile tea, obviously, that's probably the best way to consume chamomile. I wouldn't go out and just start eating flowers. But it contains both antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which may help lower inflammation associated with anxiety. Chamomile is believed to help regulate neurotransmitters related to mood, such as serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. Poop can be a taboo topic, but we all do it. And the way our poop looks, smells, and the frequency we do it is key to measuring our gut health. But gut health goes way beyond just our poop. Poor gut health has even been linked to poor immunity, depression, anxiety, brain fog, low energy, skin issues, including acne, and studies are now coming out that our gut microbiome is linked to obesity and type 2 diabetes. And I know we are all wanting better health, gut health in particular, and are looking for ways to support it. I highly recommend Seed's DS-01 Symbiotic Capsule, which is something I started taking over 2 years ago. It's a pre- and probiotic capsule all in one, and it contains a capsule within a capsule designed to be released at the proper time in your digestive tract with studies to support its effectiveness. You may notice clearer skin, a better regularity, and an ease of bloating in as little as 24 hours. Obviously, each person reacts different, but even if you notice a change in a week, I think that's a huge improvement overall. So when I take it, I make sure it's in the morning on an empty stomach for it to thoroughly do its job, but you can certainly take it whenever it is convenient for you, right? It's better to take it at some time of the day rather than never. So it is recommended to take 1 capsule at first, then increase to 2 capsules per day. However, for me, I have never increased the dosage and just stick to 1. So it extends the amount of dosages for me, and you save money that way too. But you do what works best for you. So, if you are one of the millions that have been on the fence about seed and have been curious to try it, now is the time because my listeners get 25% off their first month and you can cancel any time, even right after your first order. Just go to seed.com/digest and use code 25digest to get 25% off your first month. That's 25% off your first month of Seed's DS-01 Daily Symbiotic. Go to seed.com/digest and use code 25digest. Number 3, turmeric. Another great spice. So turmeric is a spice. It contains curcumin. It's a compound studied for its role in promoting brain health and preventing anxiety disorders. Turmeric is also very high in antioxidants. It's an anti-inflammatory. A lot of people take turmeric capsules or turmeric powder if they're inflamed in the stomach or if their muscles are sore. And it is, again, because of curcumin. And curcumin may help to prevent damage to brain cells related to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. What's up, turmeric? Moreover, animal studies suggest curcumin may increase the conversion of ALA. It's in omega-3 found in plants. Check this out. In an 8-week randomized double-blind study, observed similar effects in those with major depressive disorders after taking 500 milligrams of curcumin for 8 weeks. Another randomized crossover study consuming 1 gram of curcumin for 30 days, the participants shown significantly lower anxiety scores compared to a placebo. Dang, turmeric is killing it. So again, try and incorporate it in your foods. Turmeric rice, that's great. If you don't like turmeric, they serve turmeric capsules. Number 4, dark chocolate. Okay, if anyone doesn't like chocolate, come on, I'm like, who doesn't? Who doesn't love chocolate, right? But obviously it has to be good quality chocolate, none of this milk chocolate with all this crappy ingredients, high sugar, all of that, right? It has to be good quality, preferably 100%, which is what I take. So it's literally just cacao in chocolate form. If you do need it a little bit sweet, try and go for 80% or higher. So dark chocolate, why? Why does it help with anxiety? Some research suggests that the flavonoids found in dark chocolate may benefit brain function and have neuroprotective effects. So in particular, flavonoids may increase blood flow to the brain and enhance cell signaling pathways. And you got to love this study here. So one cross-sectional study in over 13,000 really, participants, 13,000 plus participants found those who consumed dark chocolate had significantly lower depressive symptoms compared to those who seldom ate dark chocolate. And if you know me, if you watch me on Instagram, I'm eating chocolate. I have it at least once a day. I actually have it in the morning as opposed to night. For me, I just love it. And then when I have it in the morning, I typically don't crave chocolate at night. But hey, do what works for you. Yogurt. Again, I'm always eating yogurt. I'm putting it in my smoothies. I'm adding it with my protein fluff. And there's science to back that yogurt can help with anxiety. The probiotics, aka the healthy bacteria found in yogurt, good quality yogurt, mind you, it actually may improve several aspects of your well-being, including mental health. Studies are backing this. Further, the probiotic foods like yogurt may promote mental health and brain function by reducing inflammation and increasing production of mood-boosting neurotransmitters such as serotonin. In one study, anxious individuals who consumed probiotic yogurt daily were better able to cope with stress than those who consumed yogurt without probiotics. What? That's crazy, right? So another study found that women who consumed 4.4 ounces of yogurt twice daily for 4 weeks had better functioning of the brain regions that controlled emotional sensation, which may be associated with lower anxiety levels. Green tea. So if you're a tea drinker, if you like green tea or matcha, listen up, this is for you. So green tea, it contains L-theanine, which is an amino acid that's been studied for the positive effects it may have on brain health and anxiety reduction. In one double-blinded randomized study, participants that consumed a beverage containing L-theanine reported significantly lower subjective stress and decreased levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone linked with anxiety. Some of my favorite green tea, in particular matcha products, I have from Further Food, which they contain other antioxidants, not just green tea. Some of the Further Food products do contain collagen. They have a matcha collagen, and some are vegan, which is basically a superfood matcha. You can use code Little Sipper if you want to try any of their products, including their green tea. And that's today's bite of knowledge. Thanks for listening to this episode of Digest This. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review in your podcast app to let us know. If you're ever wondering how you can support me and this podcast, sharing it with your friends and family is the best way. This is a Resonant Media production produced by Drake Peterson and edited by Mike Fry. To email the show, message us at digestthis.pod@gmail.com. See you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team first.